This is my mother. Her name is Susan. This is my father. His name is Robert. And this is my brother, Michael.
Wow, I think I just fell asleep listening to that. Does that sound familiar to anyone out there?
If it does, then you are in the right place. Welcome to English with Adam, the podcast that helps you speak English more naturally and, well, less boringly. I'm Adam.
And I'm Veronica. We're so glad you're here with us today for a cozy chat. It feels like we're just sitting down having a cup of tea with all of you.
Exactly. And today's topic is something I think everyone can relate to. How to introduce your family to someone, especially a non-English speaker, without sounding like you're just reading a list of names.
Yes, the dreaded family introduction. It can be so awkward sometimes. So Adam, as our resident English expert, break it down for us. Why is that classic, "this is my mom, this is my dad" approach so boring?
Well, it's because you're just listing facts. There's no emotion, no personality. It's like data entry. Human connection is built on stories, not data.
Stories, not data. I like that.
It doesn't give the other person anything to grab onto, you know? They just have to say, "Oh, nice to meet you," and then crickets, awkward silence.
The awkward silence, it's the worst. So what's the first step to fixing this? How do we make our introductions more human?
The easiest and most powerful trick is to add a small, interesting detail or a tiny story. Just a little piece of your relationship with that person.
Okay, can you give us an example?
Of course. So instead of just saying, "This is my brother Tom," you could say something like, "This is my older brother Tom. He's actually the one who taught me how to ride a bike, and I still have the scars on my knee to prove it."
I love that. It's funny, it's personal, and it immediately gives you a sense of your dynamic. You're not just two guys with the same parents, you have a shared history.
Exactly. It opens a door for a real conversation. The other person can now ask, "Oh really, a bad crash?" Or, "That's so sweet, my sister taught me too."
Right, it creates an actual connection. You're turning a simple introduction into a story starter.
Precisely, a story starter. That's a great way to put it. Okay, so that's tip number 1. Add a story.
Okay, I'm with you. What's tip number 2?
Tip number 2 is to connect your family member to the person you're talking to. Find some common ground.
Ooh, that's a good one. How would that sound?
So let's say your friend is from Brazil. You could say, "This is my sister Maria. She's actually a huge fan of Brazilian music. She's always listening to bossa nova."
Oh, that's brilliant. It immediately makes the person feel seen and included. It's not just about your family, it's about them too.
Or something like, "This is my dad. He's a fantastic chef. You mentioned earlier how much you love to cook. You two should swap recipes." Now you've not only introduced them, you've given them a topic to talk about right away.
That's such a generous way to introduce someone. It's like you're giving them a gift, a conversation starter. Okay, so we have add an anecdote and find a connection. What else you got?
The third tip is simple but effective. Use descriptive adjectives that reveal personality. Don't just state their role, describe who they are.
So instead of just "my mom"?
Right. Try, "This is my amazing mom. She's the most optimistic person I know." Or, "This is my hilarious cousin Ben. He's always the life of the party." Or even, "I'd like you to meet my super adventurous grandpa."
That's so much warmer. The word optimistic or hilarious tells you so much more about them than just their name. It paints a picture.
It gives them a little bit of character. So let's try to put it all together. Imagine you're my friend, visiting from another country, and I am introducing you to my family.
Okay, I'm ready. Introduce me.
All right. Veronica, I'd love for you to meet my family. First, this is my wonderful mom, Sarah. She's the one who gave me my love for books. I think she reads a new one every week.
See, that's perfect. As a fellow book lover, I'd immediately want to ask her what she's reading. No awkwardness at all.
Exactly. Then I might say, "And this over here is my older brother Mike. Be careful, he tells the worst dad jokes, but he has the biggest heart." He actually volunteers at the local animal shelter. You mentioned yesterday how much you love dogs, right?
Oh, wow, yes. Now I have two things to talk to them about. Books with your mom and dogs with your brother. It completely removes that pressure to think of something to say.
And that's the whole goal, to open doors for conversation, not just state facts and close them.
It's such a simple shift in mindset, really, from listing to sharing.
Daring, that's the perfect word for it. You're sharing a small piece of your life, of your relationship with that person, and that's what makes it interesting and warm.
So, to recap for everyone listening, the three main tips are 1. Add a small story or detail, 2. Find a connection to the person you're introducing them to, and 3. Use descriptive personal adjectives.
That's a fantastic question, Veronica, and a very important one. The biggest mistake is probably oversharing. You want to tell a fun, light story, not reveal a deep, dark family secret or a genuinely embarrassing moment. The goal is to make people comfortable, not make your brother want to hide under the table.
Those are fantastic tips, Adam. But what about the other side of the coin? Are there any common mistakes people make? Things they should absolutely avoid when introducing family? Right. Keep it light and positive. A good rule of thumb. Any other mistakes you see people make?
All right, I think that's all the time we have for today. We really hope you found this useful.
We really do. If you enjoyed this episode of English with Adam, please be sure to like, subscribe, and maybe hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next one.
And we have a little bit of homework for you. In the comments below, try introducing one of your family members using one of the tips we talked about today. We would absolutely love to read them.
Yes, tell us a fun fact about your brother or what makes your mom so amazing. We can't wait to meet them, virtually. Thanks so much for listening.
Bye, everyone.